Hey guys, how you doing tonight? Dr. Steven Akintayo here. I'm super excited to be here. And this, I think, is my first video since I go back to Nigeria. Okay, so it's the first time I'm doing a Facebook Live since I returned to Nigeria. It's been fun. It's been good to be back home. And it's been stressful. I mean, it's quite late, but I'm still at work. It's very engaging anytime I'm back to Nigeria. I am oftentimes so busy. In fact, the workload is always a lot when I'm in the country because it's everybody needs to see me. There's so much to do. But it's fun, it's good, and today we're going to continue our Billionaire series. Now, my name is Dr. Steven Akita. I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach. I started a business with 1,000 Naira, grew it to multi-billion Naira corporation, and we thank God. Okay, so everyone share and screenshot or tell me your evidence of sharing this video, as it's going to be life-changing. Okay, it's going to be really life-changing. So as you're joining, tell me your name and the city you're joining me from. Your name and the city. And remember, this series is converted to a book. I'm turning this to a book. And these are powerful things I normally don't share, but I had to say, you know what, we need to empower people, we need to change lives. So we still have to have this conversation. We need to find a way to discuss this topic as we are changing lives of people. Many people have never heard what I'm teaching about. Some have heard, have never used it. And this is why a lot of people remain poor. So as you're joining me, please tell me your name, your city, and kindly share this video with as many people as possible. At least share this video 20 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, on across all social media platforms. Like I say, as you're sharing, tell me your name and the city you're joining me from. I kind of would like to know your name. I want to know your city. I want to know where you're joining me from. Today we'll be looking at another habit of billionaire. Today we're looking at their work and reward habits. Can everybody type work and reward habits? I have Obina from Lagos. Thank you for joining. Jimmy from Abuja. Raphael from India. Thank you. Festus from Lagos. Thank you for joining. Jerry from Dubai. How's Dubai today? I just left Dubai. Paul says you're welcome. Thank you, Paul. Hawaii Oluwatobi says you're welcome. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys. It's good to see all of you here. Thank you for joining. Odunayo from London. Good to see you. As you're joining me, tell me your name, your city. Share this video at least 20 times. Freedom from Ghana. So we're looking at billionaire habits. Okay, billionaire habits. And this has been a series. If you have not seen the previous episode, go to my YouTube page at Steven Akita TV on YouTube to watch the previous episodes of Billionaire Habits series. I started business with 1,000 Naira, about $10, and I've grown it to multi-billion Naira corporation. We have more than 20 estates in Nigeria alone. We have our office in Nigeria and Dubai. We're a registered company in the US and the UK. But I started with just 1,000 Naira 13 years ago. So what I'm teaching are some of the things I've used, are some of the things I've learned from billionaire friends I've met, billionaire mentors I've met. And I promise you, if you can practice some of these things, your financial destiny will change. So if you're ready for me, type, I'm ready. Come on, everybody. If you're ready for me, type, I'm ready. Today we're looking at billionaire habits, but we are focusing on work and reward habits of billionaires. Can everybody type work and reward habits of billionaires? Work and reward habits of billionaires. As you're joining, please tell me your name, your city, and share this video 20 times, okay? On Facebook or WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. We are changing lives with all this teaching. So guys, if you're already type I'm ready, I can see Morovia, I can see UK, Italy is here, US is here, Saudi Arabia is here. People are joining us from all over the world. You're welcome and thank you for joining. Number one, billionaires, okay, work hard, but work smarter, okay? Billionaires work hard, but they work smarter. The belief of billionaires is that the work habit of billionaires is that hard work does not kill. It is wrong work that kills. Hard work does not kill. It is wrong work that kills, okay? There's a level you go and you grow where you are excited to work hard. As a billionaire, your hard work many times is in your private jet, is in your yacht, is in your Rolls Royce, is in your Bentley, right? You're working hard, is in your mansion. And so the reality is that billionaires have a habit of working hard. One of the powerful statements of Dangote was that he cannot stand why young people cannot work till 2 a.m. Okay? This is after 8 in Nigeria. I'm still in my office. Okay? Billionaires enjoy working hard, but they work smarter. A larger portion of my work, personally, is more mental work than physical. Okay? I work a lot mentally. So, billionaires work hard, but they work smarter. They work hard, they work smarter. They put emphasis on the smart work than the physical hard work. There's a lot of mental work going on. There's a lot of reading going on. There's a lot of research going on. I just finished a management meeting, okay, at 8 p.m. And then we started this video together. There's a lot to do, right? You want to be successful. You want to be a billionaire. You must work hard, but work smarter. Work more with your mind. How many times do you think in a day, right? An average billionaire, write it down, meditate, or you can call it does mental work, minimum of 2 hours a day. Let me say that again. An average billionaire, okay, does minimum of 2 hours mental work, minimum of 2 hours meditation in a day. Average billionaire read at least a book or 2 books in a month. How many books have you read? How many times have you sat down, meditated? Meditation is called mental regurgitation. You are looking at this your project, this your company, and you are saying, how better way can we run the company? You are looking at the products and services your company is offering. You are thinking, what are the better ways? What are the better ways? What are the more wise way we can go ahead executing this project? And you are thinking over it again and again and again, over circles you're thinking. It's a boring process, but it's the secret. One of my billionaire mentors, okay, does not sleep until 3 a.m. every day. And between the hours of 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. is spending it reading and thinking and writing. Between the hours of 12 a.m. and 3 a.m., this my mentor is using it to think and to write and to meditate and to analyze. And this is powerful secret of billionaires. How many of you are learning? If you're learning, type, I'm learning. Come on, guys. I need your energy here. I need your excitement. If you're learning something here, type, I'm learning. Remember to share this video at least 20 times on all your social media platforms. For those of you just joining us, I'm Dr. Stephen Akintayo, Africa's most sought-after investment coach and serial entrepreneur. And I'm teaching tonight on billionaire habits. Why are some people rich and some people are poor? What are the habits of billionaires that poor people don't use and they are not even aware of? Okay, and today we are looking at the habits of work and reward. How does billionaires work? How do they also reward themselves? So the first point is that billionaires, okay, work hard, but they work smarter. And billionaires believe that hard work does not kill, it only refines. They believe that it is wrong work that kills. They love to work hard. They work hard, but they work smarter. They spend a lot more time thinking, meditating, reading, researching, analyzing, And many poor people don't do this. Let me ask you a question, guys. Everybody answer me. I need an answer. Average poor man, okay? Does he do? Look at the analysis in a construction site. Let's look at a construction site. Who earns the most and who work the hardest? In an average construction site, we have the laborer, then we have the foreman, then we have the engineer, okay? Then we have the supervisor, then we have the engineer, okay? And then we have the contractor. Now, physically, who works harder? I need an answer. Physically, who works harder? Who works harder? Between a laborer and the foreman, who works harder? Okay? The laborer works harder. You agree with me? Because he carries the blocks, he carries the cement, he does more of the physical work, isn't it? Now, who is paid more between the laborer and the foreman? Right? Who is paid more? The foreman is paid more even than the laborer. Meanwhile, the laborer does more physical work. But why is who can tell me why the foreman is paid more than the laborer? Can anybody tell me why? In a construction site, why is the foreman in a construction site paid more than the laborer? Can anybody give me an answer? Why is the foreman paid more than the laborer? Why? Who can tell me? Why do you think they pay the foreman more? The laborer works harder. The laborers, carry more heavy stuff than the foreman, but the foreman is paid more. Why? Anybody? Can anybody give me the answer? Remember, as you're joining, share this video 20 times. I want to thank all of you who have shared this video 20 times. God will reward you. Thank you for doing that. And I appreciate you all. Thank you for sharing, okay? God will reward you. Please share. Somebody says, Harrison says, the laborers are tools to an end. How do you mean? Why is the foreman paid more than the laborer? They both are in the construction site. Why? Now the answer, I've not gotten an answer yet, but the answer is because for you to be a foreman, you do more mental work. The foreman does more mental work than the laborers. If you agree, type I agree. Let me say that again. The foreman does more mental work than the laborer. So the foreman earns more than the laborer because the foreman does more mental work. Now, between the foreman and the supervisor, who earns more? The supervisor. Why? Because the supervisor does more mental work. Between the supervisor and the engineer, who does more, who earns more? The engineer, because the engineer does more mental work than the foreman. Between the engineer and the contractor. Do you see the point now? So this is the secret to life. So a lot of times you see a billionaire, you think in your mind, you are angry. This guy does not work harder. He doesn't work harder, but he does more intellectual work. He thinks more. The same concept, even in schools. Okay? The professor earns more than the doctorate. The doctorate earns more than the masters. Why? Because the professor does more paperwork, does more research, does more mental work. Okay? Not, of course, in Nigeria. If you are getting value, type, I'm getting value, I'm getting value. I'm Dr. Stephen Akintayo, Africa's most sought after investment coach and serial entrepreneur. I started our business in 1000 and I've grown into a multi-billionaire corporation. And I've been doing a billionaire habits series, sharing some of the things that have helped me as well as the ones I've learned from my mentors, my billionaire mentors also. And I'd like you to please share this video at least 20 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, across all your platforms. Get everybody in here. It's because we are not teaching these things. That's why people are poor in Africa. We are not educating ourselves. Billionaires are not teaching the secrets. I remember meeting a woman who is 80-year-old. And I said, Mama, you are 80-year-old. You've not been to hospital in over 20 years. What is the secret? She says, grace of God. I said, Mama, no. I know God is there. But there's still some things you are doing that others are not doing that kept you to live this long. At 81, Mama still, she's in London. She takes the train at 81. At 81, she cooks for herself. She washes her clothes. She is even a worker in church in London. At 81, has not been to hospital, not even slight headache. Lives healthy. There is a habit, grandma, and then we wrote a book together. It's on Amazon. Okay? Feeling 40 at 80 is the title of that book. I wrote it with an 81-year-old woman. Habits. And mama started giving me habits she practiced. She only takes hot, warm water, no cold water. Mama does not eat anything meat, only fish. And when she started reading her habits, I said, no wonder you live long. Habits. So when you see that somebody is a billionaire, there's a habit behind it. That's what we are teaching here. There are habits. There are things they do every day. Remember, I taught you here. Your habit determine your decisions. Your decision determine your destiny. I want everybody to write it down. Habits determine decision. Decision determines what? Okay, decision determine destiny. Everybody, I want you to write it. Habits determine decision. Decision determine destiny. Everybody write it again. Habits determine decision. Decision determine destiny. So number one, okay, billionaires work harder. Right? That's why they're billionaires. But they work harder mentally, not physically. They work more mental, they do more mental work. Number two, work and reward habits of billionaire. They hate activities but love productivity. Billionaires hate activities but they love productivity. Can everybody help me type number two? Billionaires hate activities but love productivity. Now, what I realize about poor people, they are always busy. How many of you notice that poor people are always busy but poor, and their business is never bringing money? A lot of poor people are always busy, but the business is never bringing. In fact, somebody said something to me. Busy is being under Satan's yoke. Can everybody hear me write that? Busy is being under Satan's yoke. Busy is being under Satan's yoke. A lot of you are always shouting, I'm busy, I'm busy. How much money is coming out of this, your business? Okay? Billionaire work habit number two. Billionaires love productivity. They hate activities. We move from here to there, we jump from here. Many poor people think it's activity that determines wealth. Let's just be doing something. No. Let's be focused on what can bring result, because result terminates insult. Let's strategize how we can be productive, not that we can be full of work and we are busy, we are jumping. I have a very busy itinerary. I always say that. However, my busy itinerary does not mean that I'm working from morning to night. No, a good portion of my busy itinerary, I need to read. I've scheduled my life. I need to read. I need to have leadership meetings with my top leaders and train them and educate them so that they can continue to run our businesses well. So I am always so in control of my time. Right? But I don't give it anyhow. You can't just access me anyhow. Billionaires hate activities. And every time some people want to engage my time, I want to know why. A lot of times people say they want to have a meeting with me. I say, go talk to my secretary. Why do you want to meet me? What is the productivity of the meeting we are going to have? What's the purpose? Many people always think they can just, I've had a lot of people now. You are in Nigeria. I want to come to your office. I want to see you. For what? For what? I don't waste time. I'm productive with my time. If I have been careless with how I spend my time, I will not have made enough money for you to want to learn from me. I am focused on productivity. The 20 minutes we are going to spend together, how productive will it be? What value will it add? Okay? What value will it add to me and to you? And these are powerful habits of billionaires. They hate activity. They love productivity. In my office, they know. Some people, when we started our company, they think it's by coming early to work and closing late. That's what determines promotion. I say, no. We don't promote people here only because you come early. By the way, you must come early. But because you come early, you spend more time. It's not the only reason. How productive is the time? How productive is what you're doing? How productive are you? How is your activity adding value to us? What is the result of the 2 hours you spent in the office? The 10 hours you spend in the office, how has it added? Let me tell you this, very powerful. For those of you who are career people, if you're a career person type, I'm a career person, I'm a career person. Come on, talk to me, guys. If you're a career, are you a professional? And you're watching this, can you type, I'm a professional? Come on, talk to me, guys. I need call and response. I need to engage. I need you guys to engage me. If you're a professional type, I'm a professional. So I'm waiting, guys. Talk to me. Now, for you that are into career, one of the powerful things I need you to know, there are 3 things you can do for your organization. You are either helping your organization to make more money, or you are helping your organization to save more money, or you are building the brand equity of your organization. Those are the 3 things you can do to your employer. Make more money. Okay? Save more money. Grow the brand equity. When you say brand equity, your activity should help the company have a better name, a good image outside. Those are the things you have to be doing. Anything outside that, you are not adding any tangible value, and you will not be promoted. Always ask yourself, this work I'm doing for my employer, is it helping my employer to make more money? This job I'm doing, this time I'm spending in this office, am I helping my employer to save more money? Am I helping my employer to have a better name in the market? Those are the 3 things. Come on, guys. If you are learning type, I'm learning. Come on, talk to me, guys. Habits of billionaires is what we're looking at. And we're looking at their work and reward habits. If you are learning type, I'm learning. Okay? I'm learning. Samuel, you should go and do your own training and teach what you know, right? And of course, when you become a billionaire, go and teach that too. So, I started in this country 13 years ago with 1,000 naira as a bulk SMS company. I've grown the business today to a multi-billionaire corporation, and I'm teaching what I know. And some unwise person comes here and wants to counter my statement. I don't understand. My result has terminated your insult. Right? You go and use your own model. Raise your first 1 billion in your business. Then come and teach it on your wall. You don't need to come here and begin to argue with me. That's why we have an arrogant generation that love to just argue over everything. We don't want to learn. And that's why some people don't feel like teaching. Because they just know you will come and argue over what you don't know. Have you started a business? Have you even made 100 million in that business? Okay? Before you now counter somebody who has done that and is teaching something. Guys, if you are learning, type I'm learning. Can I go on? So number 3, if you are ready for number 3, type I'm ready. Come on, guys. If you are ready for number 3, type I'm ready. Please share this video on Facebook, on WhatsApp. Everybody share this video 20 times. Share this video 20 times on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on WhatsApp, across all social media platforms. Okay, share. Right? Yes, I started 30 years ago as a bulk SMS company, and then we later evolved into digital marketing, later went into real estate, and today we're a multi-billion real estate corporation. Today, we have a real estate company here in Nigeria with more than 20 estates. We have a real estate company in Dubai, a real estate company in the US and the UK. But we started with 1,000 naira as a bulk SMS company 13 years ago, and we grew over time. So I have results to prove everything I'm teaching, right? And my result is what validates what I'm teaching, right? And this is what we have used. It's not book, it's not theory. It's what we have used. So guys, share this video 20 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Let's get to share this knowledge and change people's life and help solve ignorance that, a lot of people like. Number 3, if you're ready, type I'm ready. Number 3, Okay, billionaires, okay, are rewarded for results generated and not time spent. Let me say that again. I want you to help me type it. Billionaires are rewarded for results generated and not time spent. Now, poor people are paid for time. If you have a job, you are paid for time. Do you agree with me? All of you have a job. You are paid for the time you are working. In the UK, in the US, you are paid per hour. If you agree, type I agree. Right? Now, billionaires are never paid that way. They are never paid per hour. They are not paid per hour. Elon Musk is not paid per hour. Right? His customers don't pay him per hour. Right? Jeff Bezos is not paid per hour. It's not. Microsoft is not paid per hour. Billionaires are not paid per hour. They are paid by result. Result generated. And many of them, it took them 10 years to get the result. Okay? Some of them, it took them 15 years. Do you guys know that for over 15 years, Amazon did not make profit? If you know, type I know. If you don't know, type I don't know. How many of you know that for 15 years, Amazon, okay, the richest man, by the way, Jeff Bezos is the new richest man. He has taken over again for Elon Musk. They've been both fluctuating it. How many of you know that for 15 years of Amazon, they didn't even make profit? And that's the lifestyle of billionaires. That's why it's not good to envy a billionaire. You don't know the story. For 15 years, Amazon was not making profit yet. Jeff Bezos stayed on the vision. He stayed there. He didn't give up. Some of you, you have not even stayed in one company for 5 years. This company is bad. You move to another company, you move to another company, you move to another company. Somebody has stayed in a business for 15 years. I have been in this company, my company, for 13 years. Okay? So, billionaires are paid for results. They are not paid for time. Poor person is paid for time. You have a job, you are paid per hour, you are paid per month. Okay? But a billionaire is when you get the result that you earn. However, usually that reward is now way, way more than what some people have been earning for 40 years. That one-time result is way, way more than what some people have been earning for 50 years, 60 years, 100 years. But that's the secret of billionaires, ladies and gentlemen. Billionaires are paid for, rewarded, or paid for results generated and not time spent on a project. If you are happy about today's class, type I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. Guys, talk to me. If you are happy about today's class, can you type I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. Remember, as you're joining us, share this video. Okay, share it 20 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Invite all your friends, get them all here. Share 20 times. On your right hand side, you see Facebook party icon. Click on it and start inviting all your friends and invite all of them. Are you learning? Are you learning? For example, I can tell you my story. In this Lagos, I used to trek to come to work in this Lagos. In this Lagos, I had had several times I used to sleep in my office because I didn't have 200 naira to take Molue from Ikeja to Songwater. In the same Lagos. And in this same Lagos that I trek, God has given us in Lagos alone more than 7 estates. Average of 50 acres per estate. We are building houses for people. In the same Lagos I used to trek. In that same Lagos, I'm driving some of the best cars. I mean, there's no car I can't afford today. In the same Lagos. Right? Your story can change. But you need to understand that you will only be paid for the result, not for the time, but the result. When my results started coming, I'm being paid now. I'm making money now in real currency. But that's the secret, that's the reward, that's the sacrifice. That's the sacrifice. So if you're ready for number 4, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Guys, talk to me. Number 4, if you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm also going to be taking questions from you guys. If you have questions, you want to, when it's time, you can ask questions. I'm going to answer your questions, here, and then see how I can. I mean, I had to, I'm still in the office just to teach you this. We just finished a meeting, management class, and I just had to teach you. Okay? Number 4, if you're ready. Billionaires have a balance of pain and sweet. Can everybody help me type it? Billionaires have a balance of pain and sweet. Billionaires have a balance of pain and sweet. Help me type it. Come on, everybody. Now, many things I've realized with a lot of poor people, they do not want pain. Yet, they live the rest of their lives in pain and regret. Billionaires are ready to take the pain. I took the pain in this country. Let me tell you, years ago, I can't remember that year. I think it's 2012. Just 2012. In this same Lagos, I pasted posters of my product. I was marketing, digital marketing product. I pasted poster from Songwater to Ikeja long. Right? For those of you who are Nigerians, you will know where this distance. From Songwater in Ogun State, boundary of Ogun State and Lagos State. I pasted poster along the express of marketing our company services, buy social service from us, because I didn't have money to do radio and TV adverts. Right? I pasted the poster from Songwater to Ikeja along and back. I started in the morning, 10 a.m. By the time I was done doing this manual work, it was 12 a.m. that I got back to the same Songwater. 12 a.m. Because I kept stopping in every bus stop to paste. Right? I remember as I was coming down from a particular type of bus they call Molue. Molue, for those of you who are not Nigerians, is a particular type of customized Lagos bus. Right? That has been, is a transportation system for the real very poor people. Right? I remember dropping down from the Molue and tears were rolling down my eyes. That how could I be suffering this much? I'm a graduate, right? I work hard and I'm struggling. I remember once the Molue, and from Songo, it was still a long distance to where my house was, and there was even no, we call it Okada. There was no Okada, but it was 12 a.m. So tears was, and it was thick darkness because there was no electricity. Tears were rolling down my eyes, and I remember my spirit said to me, "Why are you crying?" One day you will tell people you went through this, they will say you are lying. They will not believe it. Today, when people even meet me, they never believe that I did my first degree in Nigeria. When people meet me today, a lot of them think, "Oh, maybe you grew up abroad." I say, "What? What?" It's as God blessed us, story changed that now I have businesses outside the country and they're doing well. But I started here in this country, right? And I suffered in this country. I went through a lot, which is why I'm never ashamed to flaunt my successes. Some people say, "Oh, you flaunt success." I can't, because my failures were obvious to everyone. My suffering, people saw it. They should see the success also. They should see the story too. When the story then changed, they should see it. Right? I shouldn't be ashamed to show how much of God's goodness after I've suffered this much. So, billionaires are willing to balance between pain and sweet. Many people cannot do that. They think life is only supposed to be sweet. I'm going to take your questions later. Let me finish. I have 2 more points to share with you. 3 more points actually to share. Then I'll start taking questions. Billionaires are willing to take the pain. A billionaire can sleep in his office for another 3 months because he has a project. I've been away from Nigeria. I just got back this week. For 3 months, my wife and the kids only came to see me last month in Dubai. And they came back. So for about 2 months, I didn't see my kids, I didn't see my wife because I was working on a project. That's painful. right? For a family man, not seeing your family because you are running, but that's the level of discipline that billionaires have. They can make tough sacrifices. They can stay. So my older brother is also a very successful Greek entrepreneur. He does turnover in billions. Very quiet guy, but doing well. Sometimes he will be there for 5 months. He's in some of these thick forests where they buy agri commodities, cashews, in Mogbomosho, in some of these places. But he's willing to take the pain, right? And then come again, spend 1 month with his family and have a great time. But that's why they're successful. Some people cannot do that. You say, no, I can't leave my family for 1 month. Okay, congratulations, continue. Say, no. Even at work, you can't spend extra 2 hours. Say, no, I have to go home. Billionaires can spend extra 6 months somewhere because there's a project to be done. So if you want to be a billionaire and you want to pick up the work habits, the reward habits of billionaire, you need to know the billionaires are willing to take pain and both sweet. Both they balance both. Pain and sweet, they balance it together. Not that they only want sweet, they don't want pain. They understand that life is good and evil, sweet and pain. Okay? Joy and sorrow, it's the blend. And none of it will last. That's why whenever I'm going through tough time, I'm always excited. Because I know a good time is also about to come. It's around the corner. Okay, so I'm never discouraged. In fact, I'm more happy when I'm in a good time. And when I'm in a bad time, because I know the next thing is good. When I'm in a good time, learn this from me. I am preparing for the bad times. Quickly looking for how to prepare for the bad times. Okay? That's the truth. When a good billionaire, when he's having the best of time, the business is growing, things are expanding, is that time he's preparing. That's why even the Bible says that if you fail in the days of adversity, your strength is little. Because the period when things are working for you are the period you are supposed to be preparing for when things won't work. That's the secret of billionaires. Look at our company. We had 500% growth during COVID-19 last year. 500% growth, our company, because we were prepared for tough times. We're wired. We built the system that we are ready to handle tough times. That's how you do it. How many of you are enjoying this class? If you are enjoying this type, I'm enjoying it. I'm Dr. Stephen Akinta, Africa's most sought after investment coach, serial entrepreneur. And I've been running this series. This is part 5 of this Billionaire Habits. If you have missed some other ones, go on my YouTube at Telecommunication TV to watch them. And today we're looking at the work and reward habits of billionaires. And the goal, I have a vision of raising 10 million millionaires. I was born poor. I was born in the northern part of Nigeria, Maiduguri. My mother was a civil servant. My father's business had crumbled before I was born. I know what it is to be poor. And I've tasted wealth, right? We built a multi-billionaire corporation in Nigeria. And of course, we're growing also in Dubai, US, and UK. And I'm sharing secrets that I've used and I've learned from my mentors too. And they are not textbook stories, they are practical things that you can do. As you're joining me, I'd like you to share this video at least 20 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, across all your social media platforms. On your right hand side, you see Facebook party icon. Click on it and invite your friends to come and watch. So number 5. If you're ready for number 5, type, I'm ready. I need your energy, guys. Also, if you're enjoying this class, type, I'm enjoying this. For those who need business ideas, go to my YouTube page at Telecommunication TV on YouTube. There are videos there on business opportunities that you can do online from anywhere in the world. And you're going to be learning a lot on my YouTube page. There's a lot of powerful teaching at Telecommunication TV on YouTube. Go there. There's a lot you're going to learn, usually I'm supposed to be charging. A lot of people have said to me, you shouldn't make your YouTube free. There are over 1,000 life-changing videos there that you should charge. These are not content you should make free. I say, you know what? I charge, by the way. A lot of my coaching programs are as expensive as $20,000. But I know that not everybody can afford to pay $20,000. So what I did was to create a package that is free through my YouTube channel so that you can learn for free on YouTube. And if you now want more outside YouTube, you have to pay. So I'm not also free. I'm not cheap. If I've been doing everything free, I wouldn't have had money enough for you to learn from me. So number 5, billionaires endure and sacrifice time and energy, resources to get reward. Billionaires do what? They sacrifice time, energy, resources to get reward. Billionaires understand that nothing comes free. Billionaires' habits. Number 5, they endure the length of sacrifice, the length of time, the length of energy, the length of resources that they need to put into something. They endure. Billionaires do that. Okay? They endure all those things. They do. They do. Right? They do endure all that because they understand that they will soon get the reward. A lot of us, the challenges, I remember meeting a young man who is a friend. He used to work in the bank, always complaining he can't wait to leave the job, that the bankers, they are using him, blah, blah, blah. He wants to start his own company. I used to tell him, I said, my friend, calm down. It's not easy to own a business. You know, he just said, no, I can't wait to leave. I can't wait to leave. No, I said, no problem. So he left, and I gave him some blueprint. You need a PA. You need this for your new business. Only for me to meet him again after 6 months. I said, have you employed the PA I told you? He said, yeah, I got some. They said they want 40,000. And I told her I can only pay 20,000. I said, are you kidding me? Your own salary in the bank is about 500,000. And you still complain that the bank was using you? That, you know, you felt like a slave with the bank. Now you started your own company. And you feel that paying somebody 40,000 is too much to be your secretary, right? And that you can only do 20,000. Now you see that, of course, he's struggling today. And the lesson there is that sometimes we are not willing to sacrifice. Can everybody type sacrifice? It's easy to talk. It's easy to wish that people sacrifice for us. But we are not willing to do it for other people. Many of us who hate our employer today, the day you become an employer, you are not going to be as generous as your current employer that you hate, that you're complaining about. I don't know if you agree with me. If you agree, type, I agree. Okay? And this was the story of this man. He's not willing to sacrifice. He's not willing to put in the resources. He's not willing to put in the time, the energy. Okay? And that's why he's now struggling. He left the bank. He started his company, but the company is not doing well. Because what it requires, listen guys, it takes sacrifice to grow your business. It takes sacrifice to build wealth. It takes time, energy, and resources to be wealthy. You cannot reap where you do not sow. Why do you think poor people are poor? They are always wasting money. How? They are always falling victim of schemes that promises to give them returns where they have not sown. Scheme that promises to give them the kind of money they have not put in. And that's why they lose. They are promising you, an average person who has lost money to all manner of Ponzi scheme, they promise you what is not realistic. And because you also have the habit of wanting to reap where you have not sown, you've not built the tenacity to sacrifice, tenacity to pay the price, to understand that yes, I can be wealthy, but there's a price to pay. Now, whenever we talk billionaires here, as Stephen Akintayo, we're talking about legitimate people who made money legally. We're not talking about politicians who stole money or illicit income. We're talking about people who did the right work. If you are getting value, please share this video 20 times. On Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Share, share, share. Hit the share button 20 times. I want to get everybody in here. So share, guys. On your right hand side, you see Facebook party icon. Click on it. How many of you have shared this video 20 times? I want to know. I want to thank you for doing it. I want to thank all of you who have shared this video. We have 2 more points to teach tonight. Number 6. Okay, billionaires. And this is very important. Habits. Number 6. Energy. They gain energy from mockery when they started in a humble way. They are always gaining more energy when they are being mocked about their small start or small beginning. Let me say that again. All billionaires who made money legitimately, go and ask them. They were energized by the mockery of people in their humble days, in their beginning days. They were energized. They were energized by the mockery. I always tell people, people must mock you for God to make you. Can everybody help me type that? People must mock you for God to make you. All of you who don't like what people say, all of you who are bothered about what people will say. I always tell, I say at a meeting today with my customer fulfillment staff, and I was telling them we want our company to be customer-centric. And one of the things we were discussing, one of them asked a question, "Sir, what if the person thinks this way?" I said, no, the first test of success is overcoming the need to please people, but understanding the need to do the right thing. The reason you do the right thing is not to try and please person. Maazi Felix has shared this video 25 times. God will honor you this year, Maazi. Okay, your business, if you have one, will grow this year. God will announce you. If you're a career person, God will give you wisdom to manage your career and get promotion, and to manage your resources to gradually build a great income for yourself. Thank you for sharing this video 25 times. I'm grateful. I love that. Thank you. My brother, I'm grateful. Thank you. Right? So, billionaires understand the mockery is needed. People are going to mock you. I have never seen any billionaire that was not mocked. Even Dangote was mocked when he started this refinery business. People started mocking him. Some people say it's White Elephant Project. Some people said, I mean, it's just how this thing works. People don't know. But that's the reality. Okay? People will mock you once you start a worthwhile goal. They must mock you for God to make you. You must enjoy the mockery. You must be energized by the mockery. Let me also add this, and this is a very powerful statement, right? If somebody is not mocking you somewhere, you probably are not fulfilling destiny. Let me say that again. If somebody is not mocking you somewhere, you are probably not maximizing destiny. You are probably not fulfilling your potential. Because there's just no way you will be fulfilling your potential and somebody will not be mocking you, and somebody will not be making fun. Because every great destiny needs to start small. And that small beginning does not make sense. And some people are going to make, that's why I say, do not despise the day of your little beginning. When I started, many people said, I'm sick, I don't know what I'm doing. When I even started our real estate business, all of you have shared, God will honor you, I'm grateful. Thank you for sharing this video. Wow, I can see a lot of you have shared on groups. Thank you. Please keep sharing on all groups you know, whether they are Facebook groups, they are WhatsApp group, they are LinkedIn group. They are, also click on Facebook party to invite your friends. Many of these groups, they just talk rubbish. If I'm to be gossiping now, we will have had 1,000 people listening to me. If gossip was what I'm doing. If all I'm doing is to be busy myself with what is not my business, people will just be listening. Okay? Sina has shared 20 times. Thank you, Sina. God bless you. I'm grateful to all of you. God bless you. So, number 6. Okay, billionaires who made money legitimately are energized by mockery. Okay, and they're encouraged to continue to do well. Olani is shared 20 times. Thank you. Sheyi has shared, thank you. Process has shared, thank you, everybody. God bless you. Are you ready for number 7, which is the last point? If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready. Number 7, then I start taking your questions. If you're ready for number 7, type I'm ready, I'm ready. Number 7. Billionaires use OPT and OPM to generate faster result. Billionaires use OPT and OPM to generate faster result. Who can tell me what is the meaning of OPT and OPM? I've taught in season part 2 of this series. I taught you on OPT and OPM. So what's the meaning of OPT and OPM? Billionaires use OPT and OPM to generate faster result. So for those of you who don't know, OPT means other people's time. OPM means other people's money. Billionaires have always used other people's time and other people's money to generate faster result. Haven't, build what we call social capital. Now, for example, we launched our newest baby after 6 years in real estate sector today, which is, and tomorrow on Monday we're doing press conference. What is it about? It's called GVest, which is an opportunity for people, private investor, crowdfunding is a crowdfunding site for people to invest in our real estate and our Greek business. And people have been on my neck 6 years ago. I have 100 million, I want to invest in your business, and you are the one I trust. I have 200 million, I want to invest. And I said, no, we're not doing that yet. People were like, why? What's going on? I said, no, 2 things. I wanted the company to have what we call social capital. Can everybody type social capital? Today now, if you come on social media and you say there's a fake company out there and you mention GTEX, I can assure you out of 20 comments, 17 will tell you that I know GTEX, they are real, they are legitimate, they are credible company, we know them. They run CNN adverts, I've been to their property, these guys are real. People will tell you. So I wanted to be sure that before we start taking people's money, we have built a name, we've built a reputation. Nobody can just come on social media and say rubbish and people will believe them, right? So we wanted to build social capital first. But that's the secret. So billionaires will first use their money and family members' money, private income, private savings, income from people who trust them initially, to start it, grow social capital, but they eventually now gains faster speed. That's why I say they use OPT and OPM to generate faster result. So there's a period, we call it the quantum leap for a lot of billionaires. Some of them will tell you it started in their 13th year. Some will tell you it started in their 15th year. For Dangote, it started in his 16th year. Dangote started having what we call a quantum leap, even though it's been having some challenges because of the Nigerian currency that has been devalued. But Dangote in his 16th year started having what we call quantum leap. What do we mean by that? So this year, Dangote business could be worth, I'm just giving an example, $10 billion in those days. Before you know it, the following year they say it's worth $15 billion, meaning it grew by $5 billion in just 1 year. That's quantum leap. Okay, of course, Dangote has dropped because of the devaluation of the Nigerian naira, because most of his assets are in naira, so that has affected. But it doesn't mean the man hasn't been growing. Just that the more the Nigerian naira goes down, the more they couldn't rate Dangote's money in a higher amount, because they do miss most of his rating in dollars. But the reality is that Dangote was able to scale his business, have what we call generate faster result using OPM and OPT. I went to Dangote refinery. Foreign expatriates in Dangote refinery alone are over 9,000. I was told there are over 6,000 Chinese, over 3,000 Indians. And I saw their houses, their temporary shelter. And there are over 40,000 people working in Dangote refinery as I speak to you. 40,000 human beings. Okay, that's OPT. Can everybody type OPT? OPM is other people's money. Now, $7 billion used to build that refinery was raised by investors, investment bankers and private investors who invested with Dangote, right? Was able to raise 7 billion. I don't know whether he even did more than that, but initially what he announced was that the project was going to cost $14 billion. Later it increased to $16 billion. But the initial conversation was that out of that $14 billion, he will raise $7 billion, and another $7 billion was going to be raised from private investors. How many of you have learned something today? If you have learned, type I've learned. Come on, guys, talk to me. Have you learned something tonight? If you have learned something, type I have learned. Guys, talk to me. If you have learned, your life has changed, you got value, you've learned something new, type I've learned. So I encourage you to go to my YouTube page at Stephen Akintayo TV on YouTube. Subscribe. I've done over 1,000 videos that will change your life. Go there and you learn a lot. I'm going to take questions right now. You should also go to my university. I have an online university where I teach people how to build wealth. It's called the Wealth University. Okay, so on YouTube, I want to recommend that you go to, it's free. You don't need to pay money to access my YouTube. So you go to Stephen Akintayo TV on YouTube, subscribe, and you can learn a lot. However, I have an online university. It's $247 every month to access my online university. www.stephenakintayouniversity.com. What I've done, however, for all of you watching tonight, I will give you a $200 discount. How many of you are happy about that? If you're happy to get $200 discount on the Stephen Akintayo University, can you type I'm happy? Okay? If you're happy, type I'm happy. Stephen Akintayo University, $200 discount. So what you want to do when you visit www.stephenakintayouniversity.com, you use this coupon SAU. Okay, SAU 47. Right? SAU 47. That's the code, because when you go to the site, it's going to show you that you need to pay $247 to join the university. Right? But for all of you watching tonight, $200. If you're happy, type I'm happy. $200 coupon. Now, the code for that coupon to work, else it won't work, is SAU 47. So it will show you $247. You will see a place where you can type a code to get the discount. You then type SAU 247 as your code, and you will be able to get $200 off the cost of joining the university. What is in the university? There are over 100 courses, from forex business, cryptocurrency business, e-commerce business, several business opportunities that we're teaching. There are several courses on wealth creation, how to build wealth, how to learn, about becoming wealthy, the principal habits of building wealth. I've written 35 books. They're all on Amazon. You're also going to be seeing the audio version of my books, so you can also listen to them in the Stephen Akintayo University, all my books. So this is a life-changing platform that's going to change your life forever, guys. So you want to go and sign up. So I'm ready to take your questions. For those of you, I've heard so many of you say you have questions. I take your questions for 5 minutes and I'm going to wrap up. It costs, by the way, guys, if you have gotten value, can you show me some love? I've always taught you the principle of honor. You didn't pay to learn this, right? So show some appreciation. I always say this: Africans lack heroes because they don't appreciate them when they are alive. It's when you die in Africa, everybody starts saying you're a good man. When you are alive, many people didn't speak anything tangible about you. The day you die now, they all start saying you're a good man. You're good. Tell me how good I am while I'm alive. I don't need to be dead. I've made a vow. In my lifetime, I want to hear. I want people to tell me what I've done that is good, that has changed their life. Not that when I'm dead, you now start saying, he's a good man, oh, you teach, you share the law to say it to me while I'm alive. So you build a culture of appreciation. It takes me a lot to come to teach you guys. It takes a lot. I've had a busy day. We did press conference today. Okay, we had a press conference today. We had a work press conference today about our company, our expansion. We're doing another press conference. We had meetings with contractors. You know, there's a lot we're doing. We're building 1,000 housing. We're fencing all our estate around. There's so much. So squeezing out some time, teaching you what I've learned over the years without charging you is a lot. Okay. Well, maybe if you have paid my $20,000, you will have appreciated this. Progress says, sir, at this time where someone can't get a value out of 20,000, what are the platforms designed to raise people who can save above 100,000 to start the journey? Well, you don't always need to start with money. Money is not always what you need, right? And that's why you remember I mentioned social capital. Social capital is what you need. When I started real estate, for example, I didn't start real estate with money. I started real estate with good name. So what did I do? I was selling real estate for companies that have the real estate. So companies that had properties to sell, I was helping them sell. I was getting 10%. You can Google GTEX Homes. You can sell for GTEX Homes. We give 10%. Last year, we gave out 100 million in commission to people who marketed for our company. 100 million. Can you type 100 million? People earn 100 million in commission from GTEX Homes last year, 2020, as reward for marketing our company. But that's also how I started. I started by selling for other companies. They pay me return. They pay me commission. I saved that money very well. And after a while, I started buying land, building our own estate. And that's how you too will do. So from commission you are earning, you buy 1 acre from the land you are selling too. Before you know, you start your small estate. Before you know, you are also making money. So always understand that it's not really, because a lot of time when I meet people, they are busy saying, but Dr. Stephen, I only have 20,000. Dr. Stephen, I only have 100,000. Dr. Stephen, all your program is not for people like us. Life is in phases, men are in sizes. Everything cannot be for you, because life is in phases. There's still some things I can't afford. There's still some things I can't afford. For example, I can't yet afford a private jet. I still want to buy one very soon, but I still can't afford it right now. So life is always in phases. You can't always afford everything. Even though they are good, but you can't always afford them. So understand which phase am I and what can I start at this phase. Where am I? So what I tell people, when all your income is 20,000, 100,000, use it to learn, use it to buy a book, use it to build your mind. Invest that money in your mind. That's where that money should go. Your mind, your mind. Can everybody type your mind, mental investment? Everybody type mental investment. Come on, everybody. Type mental investment. I want everybody to type mental investment. That's how you become wealthy, ladies and gentlemen. Mental investment. Harrison Waters says, I'm an economics student, graduate. I work with River Bank School and SBS, all in Lekki, just to mention my early beginning in Lagos. Currently, I went into my first love, which has always been IT. Before that, I tried other things. Entrepreneurship is my calling, but IT is my way forward. I spent 2 years learning skills. I have invested a lot in intellectual development. I made over 2 million from face masks and other COVID gadgets I imported being a digital marketer. I believe I've made wrong financial decisions. Now I am part of you. With all this, my knowledge in solar, CCTV, intercom, and bro, your story is long. Intercom and generator IT solutions What do I do, sir? I feel my brain is being wasted. First thing to do is to focus. I think you're doing too many things. So your first thing you want to do is focus. You can't be doing everything, bro. I mean everything you have mentioned here. Focus. I started a company with just bulk SMS only. I did not stop doing bulk SMS. It's still one of my business today, but I'm not personally involved. But I did not diversify until we did our almost over 200 million in 2015, where we had GT Bank as customer, Chivita, all these big companies, right? And you must focus on one area until it becomes big before you then begin to. I feel you do too many things. You need focus. Can you type focus? Everybody type focus, right? Let me say this: the money is in the niche. The money is in focus. The money is in you focusing an area and building credibility, social capital, and everybody knows you are a genius in that area before you diversify. But when you start diversifying without really building real wealth, you're just going to have your energy scattered. Don't compare yourself with me. I have over 300 staff, solid staff. Okay, I have over 5,000 indirect staff, marketing, staff. So don't compare. You don't have all that muscle. Many of us are able to diversify today because we have the numbers of people, to do those work. So we just coordinate, we just follow through, we just monitor what they're doing. Okay, and that's really how we got here. That's the secret, guys. Samuel Olani says AY Comedia is watching. Yeah, AY has been one of our amazing partner in this journey of teaching people. Not only does he watch, AY Comedian shares my video anytime I'm live. So want to thank, can you all say good job AY Comedian? Everybody type well done AY Comedian. So not only does he watch, he always shares what we teach because he believes there's so much value in it. He believes it's life-changing and it's impactful. So thank him for that. Okay, guys, I want to thank you all for watching today's show. Thank you for sharing. All of you that shared, I'm humbled by your willingness to share and tell other people about the impact we're making here. I really want to encourage you to take advantage of the Stephen Akintayo University. That university is just, it took me 7 years now. Last year was 6 years to do this project. Okay? And I've given you a code today for all of you who are here today. Code SAU47 to get 200 USD discount. And you can sign up from anywhere in the world. And this university, I promise you, it's $247 every month to be a member of the university. But for those of you who are joining today, I'm giving you that unique opportunity where for you it will be $47, and you can leave at any time. If you can do 1 month and quit. You can, if you still enjoy, you can continue to pay. It's automated, and the $47 is automated charges. Okay, but it's a life-changing program. You also run tests. It even gives you certificate for every course that you run and that you graduate from. So I want to encourage you, go do it. You will be, what you've experienced tonight is just a tip of the iceberg of what you can benefit from the Stephen Akintayo brand. You can also go to my YouTube channel at Stephen Akintayo TV. If you cannot even afford the $47, at least you can start watching a lot of content there for free. I love you all. God bless you. Good night, everybody. Good night. I love you. Thank you, Lord. God is good.